Yeah, we have our binders. We like the binders. And again, talk to your OB if you're a person that wants to look into that when you're pregnant. Just be careful. I always recommend do all this stuff before. But if you waited and you have issues and you got to do it now, talk to your OB, talk to your functional medicine doc before you ever do that. We typically don't push any hard detoxification when patients are pregnant, just because we're mobilizing a lot of toxins unless we do it a very, very gentle way, like we mentioned before. Outside of that, I would say we talked about all the big binders. Oh, water filtration. We'll put some links down below with some of the RO and whole house activated charcoal carbon-based filters that I personally use and Evan uses. We'll put some recommended links so you guys have that. That's going to be really important. I'd say air, water, organic food. Those are going to be big. And then we can supplement on top of that. And so in my line, I use heavy metal clear, my detox aminos that have calcium deglucarate and all the sulfur aminos and reduced glutathione. Evan has some similar glutathione and sulfur and mineral based products that are like our binders, like fulvic minerals or things that help bind up some of these things too. So we'll put some links down below if you want some recommended products that we personally use. And we kind of gave you some of the big mechanisms, right? One's binding, right? You're binding some of it up. And the other one is you're working on enhancing your own detoxification pathways so they can excrete them. And then, of course, low-hanging fruit, right? The solution to pollution is dilution. You take any toxin, you hydrate well enough, good clean water and minerals. The more you hydrate, that toxin becomes less potent, the more it's diluted. So it's low-hanging fruit. It's easy to forget, but solution to pollution is dilution.
Cheers. Yeah. And this is real stuff. I mean, we've seen many, hundreds at this point, before and after case studies of measuring these chemicals. It's absolutely remarkable what can be done. So if you're just like, oh, toxins are bad, and that's all you get from this podcast, no, remember that goes deeper than this. We're talking the way you perform in terms of your mitochondrial function, your energy levels, the health of your gut, and whether you have bacterial overgrowth, which then leads to bloating and burping and gas and issues with your joints and potential autoimmune issues, because now you've got Clostridia overgrowth. So if you hear this and all you think is toxins are bad, I need to detox. No, remember, this goes into every body system. This goes into adrenals, mitochondria, liver, gallbladder. I mean, the whole system is involved. So don't just blow this thing off. I still see people, I won't name her, but there was a lady I knew from my town. Now she's super big and she's got a supplement company that's in like all these vitamin shop stores and everywhere. And she did a Q&A. And I mean, this lady's a multimillionaire, and people asked her, do you eat organic? And she said, no, I think it's a waste of time. It's like, you're just what's the word? Not dumb. That's the rude word. Ignorant. She's ignorant. Yeah, that's the word. She doesn't know what that means, like how important that truly is and how that's changing everything from her offspring and the health of her babies to her own health. So to people out there, if you've got the means to do it, which hopefully everyone can, I see people that have brand new iPhones, but then they say they don't have the extra dollar to buy the organic strawberries. You got to make this thing a priority, or you'll see the brand new Mercedes SUV in the McDonald's parking lot. Like, you've got to make organic a priority.
Yeah, absolutely.